Jane to all, welcome back to today's biology video class. Previous class we have studied the early experiments regarding photosynthesis. Today we are going to study the different steps in photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. We have studied the early experiments regarding photosynthesis on the previous class. And the equation of photosynthesis 6CO2 plus 12H2O that gives C6H12O6, that is carbohydrate, and water plus some amount of oxygen, that is 6O2. So this is the equation that showing photosynthesis, and this process will happen only in the presence of sunlight. And photosynthesis, which consists of mainly two steps, they are light reaction and dark reaction. What do you mean by light reaction? The word is indicating this reaction occurs only in the presence of sunlight. The two main steps coming under light reaction are absorption of sunlight by pigment molecules and formation of ATP and NADPH2. ATP and NADPH2 are the different forms of energy. Energy is stored in ATP form. So these are the two steps coming under light reaction. And dark reaction, this is the fixation of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Actually CO2 is converted to glucose or carbohydrate, and this process occurs during dark reaction. And for the formation of glucose from this carbon dioxide, ATP and NADPH2 are essential. And these ATP and NADPH2 are obtained from light reaction. So dark reaction does not require the presence of sunlight, but it requires the product of light reaction. So even in the absence of sunlight also, dark reaction will happen, but it is not completely independent on light. Dark reaction is dependent on light. How it is dependent on light? It requires the product of light reaction. So in the presence of sunlight, this process, absorption of sunlight and formation of ATP and NADPH2 will occur. Even in night also, which process can be seen? Dark reaction can be seen. So these two processes are coming under photosynthesis, or light reaction and dark reaction together known as photosynthesis. The first step in light reaction is absorption of sunlight. Absorption of sunlight is done by whom? The pigment molecules. In plants, pigments are located on where? And what are the different types of pigments? That we have to study next. The different types of pigments molecules are as follows. The photosynthetic pigments can be grouped under two headings: principal pigments and accessory pigments. Principal pigments include chlorophyll A and bacteriochlorophyll. Accessory pigments are of three categories. First category include chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D. Second group is called carotenoids, which include carotene and xanthophyll. And the third type of accessory pigment is phycobilins, which include phycoerythrin and phycocyanin. Where these pigment molecules are located, or where is the site of photosynthesis? Both of them have the same answer. We know that the site of photosynthesis mainly occurs in green leaves. And when we are taking the cross section there, where we can see a special tissues called mesophyll cells in between the upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Inside the mesophyll cells, there we can see an organelle called chloroplast. We have studied the structure of chloroplast in the previous years. Now we can study the site where photosynthesis occurs, or where we can see these pigments molecules. Pigments molecules are located in an organelle called chloroplast. And we know that the site of photosynthesis also chloroplast. Now look at the picture of chloroplast. This is the structure that's showing chloroplast. Chloroplast consists of two membranes. Here you can see two membranes. The outermost layer is called the outer membrane. The inner one is called the inner membrane. So chloroplast which have two membrane, outer membrane and the inner membrane. Inside the chloroplast mainly there we can see two structures. They are membranous system and a fluid. The membranous system include grana and stroma lamella. So inside the chloroplast there we can see coin-like structures. These coin-like structures are called thylakoid or lamellae. These thylakoids or lamellae that can be seen which are arranged one above the other to form a group, and this group of lamellae or thylakoid is called grana. Each member is called what? Lamellae or thylakoid. When these lamellae or thylakoid which are arranged one above the other, the group is called grana. Adjacent grana are connected by some other thylakoids. These thylakoids they are called stroma thylakoids or stroma lamellae because they are present on this fluid, because the fluid portion is called stroma. Membranous portion is called lamellae or thylakoid. Fluid portion is called stroma. These membranous system, lamellae or thylakoid, which are arranged one above the other to form a group. That group is called grana. Adjacent granas are connected by some other thylakoids or lamellae, and they are called stroma thylakoid or stroma lamellae. In addition to these, there we can see starch granules, then ribosomes. All these are present. So this is about the structure of chloroplast. These pigments are located on the membrane of these thylakoids. Pigments are located on where? Pigments are located on the membrane of these thylakoid, whether it is stroma thylakoid or grana thylakoid. The pigments are located on the membrane of these thylakoid. So where you can see the membrane here, this is the thylakoid or lamellae. So the membrane is this one. So the pigment molecules are located on where? Pigments molecules are, now I am labeling it as a, which one? Red color. So the pigments are located on where? The pigments are located on the membrane of these thylakoids, or thylakoids means which type of thylakoid? Both grana thylakoid as well as stroma thylakoid. So the pigments are located on where? So that the photosynthesis also happens on where? This region. Photosynthesis, there are two steps are there: light reaction and dark reaction. So absorption of sunlight, that is coming under where? Light reaction. So the light reaction will occur on where? These membrane system. Here we can see the light reaction. Dark reaction occurs on the stroma portion. Dark reaction occurs on where? Dark reaction occurs on the stroma region. So here we can see the dark reaction, and on the membrane system there we can see the light reaction. And the pigments are located on where? Pigments are located on the membrane of the thylakoid, whether it is grana thylakoid or stroma thylakoid. So the light reaction can be seen on where? On the membranes of the thylakoids, and dark reaction occurs on where? Stroma. So this is about the site of photosynthesis and also the location of pigment molecules. The pigments absorb light rays from the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum called as photosynthetically active radiation, or PAR. And these pigments are located on the thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. These pigments are capable of converting the sunlight energy to chemical energy. There are different types of pigment molecules that I have already mentioned. They are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoids, phycobilin, etc. These are located on where? These can be seen on a special structure called a chloroplast inside the leaf mesophyll cells. And inside the chloroplast, these pigments are located on the membrane system of the chloroplast, that is on the thylakoids, whether it may be grana thylakoid or stroma thylakoids. These pigments are located on the membrane system of these thylakoids. The rate of absorption of sunlight by these pigments vary each other. There are 7 different components that can be seen in the visible spectrum. They are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Based on the rate of absorption of these sunlight and also the rate of photosynthesis on these sunlight, there are 2 types of spectrum. They are action spectrum and absorption spectrum. First, we can study action spectrum. This spectrum was developed by T.W. Engelmann. Action spectrum is a graph showing the rate of photosynthesis at a different wavelength of light. It shows the effectiveness of different wavelength of light in photosynthesis. In this graph here you can see maximum photosynthesis rate occurs at the blue region as well as in the red region. And least photosynthesis occurs at the green part. So the action spectrum is specifying that maximum rate of photosynthesis occurs at blue and red light region in the visible spectrum and minimum photosynthesis occurs at green light. In the previous class I have already mentioned about the first action spectrum developed by T.W. Engelmann by using cladophora. Next comes absorption spectrum. Absorption spectrum is the graph showing different wavelength of light absorbed by the different pigments during photosynthesis. It explains the relationship between quality of light and absorbing capacity of pigments. From the graph it is clear that chlorophyll A molecule is showing maximum absorption at blue region and red region. Action spectrum is also indicating that photosynthesis occurs at maximum in blue region and red region. So in this way, chlorophyll A is considered as the chief pigment in photosynthesis. While carotenoids are showing maximum absorption at violet and blue and green light. When we are comparing both these graphs together, it shows that most of the photosynthesis takes place in blue and red region of the spectrum. And absorption maxima is also happening in blue and red region. These are pointing out that chlorophyll is the primary pigment in photosynthesis.